Hi everyone. In previous class, we continued up the reflection of light at different surfaces. In previous class, we continued up to activity number 4. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about activity number 5 as well as reflection of light, which means how images are forming on the plane convex surfaces as well as concave mirrors. Okay, which means how reflection of light or images formed on an convex mirror as well as concave mirror. So before going to that, we have activity number 5 as well as basing on activity number 5 we have one lab activity, and with that lab activity only we are going to discuss about image formation of convex mirror as well as concave mirror. Okay, so coming to activity 5, how many of you remember about activity number 4? Image formations, about focal length, focus, all these, which means principal axis. When any image is going through the principal axis, okay, any light ray which is passing through the plane of the mirror, that is known as principal axis, and focal point, focus, all these. Okay, from that only we are basing on this. Activity number 5 is about, now consider a concave mirror. Consider a concave mirror and take that concave mirror and place it in a place it outside. Okay, place it outside. Now how images will be formed from the sun? Light rays will fall on the concave mirror, and that concave mirror is used to reflect these light rays. Okay, like this. See. Okay. Like this. Now take a paper, take a white paper. When sunlight rays are falling on the concave mirror, take a white paper and place in front of the concave mirror. What will happen? The light rays will reflect back to the white paper. Okay, now it should be brighter as well as the spot should be equal. Okay, so when we are finding that brighter spot, then automatically measure the distance between paper as well as the concave mirror and draw the lenses, which means draw the light rays. Like this it will form. Okay, so these are the light rays which is falling from the sun on concave mirror. These are the light rays. Every time I am saying, if you are saying this is the light rays, then you should draw arrows. Okay, without arrows we can't say it is the light ray. And now these light rays will reflect back. Yes or no? These light rays will reflect back, and all will meet at one certain point. All will meet at one certain point. All will meet at one certain point. We need to consider that point. Sorry. So all the light rays have to meet at one certain point. Okay, there only we can draw the focal point. So this is the light ray. Okay. Now if we draw the imaginary lines, which means plane of perpendicular, like this it will come, which means normal. Okay, normal to the surface. Now these normals will meet at one certain point. The normals will meet at one certain point. point is known as center of curvature C, and this is known as, this point is known as F. Okay, this point is F and this point is center of curvature. Okay, like this images will be formed, and this is the pole, which means center of the mirror is known as pole. Okay, this is the how images will be formed. If we draw one more time neatly, one more time. So what we are doing, taking a concave mirror and placing in front of the sun, So when we are placing in front of the sun, light rays will fall, different light rays will fall on the mirror. Then these light rays used to get reflected back. Okay, these light rays are used to get reflect back. So like this it will form. So like this it will form the image. Okay, this is the focal point, and from the normal, where the light rays are coming from the normal, they will meet at one certain point. That is, point is taken as the C, which means center of curvature. So like this images will be formed. Okay, and this is the, and here f is known as focal point or focal length. F equal to, okay, f equal to focal point or focus. You can say focal point or focus. Okay, and f equal to, small f equal to focal point, r equal to, we can say radius of curvature equal to 2 focal point, 2f. Okay, 2 small f. Now for example, this is the concave mirror. If we draw images for ray diagrams for convex mirror, same plane mirror, same convex mirror placed in sunlight, then how images or how sunlight rays will be reflected back to the convex mirror. Okay, now in this same activity only, same ray diagrams on convex mirror. So if we draw the convex mirror, then this is the convex mirror, and silver coated surface will come inside the mirror like this. So when light rays are falling on the convex mirror like this, okay, so it will reflect back. Okay, like this. This is the center of the or axis, principal axis, we can say. Now if we draw the normal lines, okay, if we draw the normal lines, these normal lines will meet at C, which means center of curvature. Okay, so this is center of curvature, and focal point will meet at this point. This focal point will meet at this position. This is the focal point position F. Okay, and this is 4. Okay, like this for convex mirror, images will be formed like this. Next one, lab activity. Next one is lab activity. Okay, in lab activity, what is our aim is observing the types of images, observing types of images and measuring the object distance distances and image distances from the mirror. Okay, considering a plane mirror, from that we are observing types of images and measuring object distances and image distances from the mirror. Okay, for this materials are candle, paper. Okay, next concave mirror, with focal length we have to know. If f equal to focal length f equal to 25 centimeters something. Okay, V stand is used to support for the convex mirror. Okay, concave mirror, not convex, it is concave mirror. Next, scale. Okay, now how it is going on? Simply, these are the what is the aim? Observing types of images and measuring the object distances and image distances from the mirror. Okay, now what are the materials required? Candle, paper, concave mirror with known focal length. Known focal length means focal length should be 25 centimeters, 30 centimeters, or 15 centimeters, 20 centimeters, like that. You can take anything. And V stand, scale. Now I will draw a diagram. From that diagram we can observe the procedure of the activity. Okay, for example, this is the V stand. Okay, this is V stand and we are placing a concave mirror like this. Okay, this is the principal axis. Drawing a straight line in principal axis, and here we are placing a paper. This is paper or screen. Okay, and place a candle. Place a candle. Concave mirror, V stand, and scale. Okay, use it to measure the distance between V stand as well as candle. How it is used then? Okay, from this we need to observe the images formed by an object which is incident into the concave mirror, and how image is reflected back into the screen. Okay, we need to observe that one. For example, if we move the candle near to the mirror, which means candle near to the screen, then what will happen? Image will be enlarged as well as erect it will form. Okay. For that we have one Taylor form. Taylor form is distance of candle from mirror, distance of candle from mirror, distance of paper from mirror. Next, enlarged or diminished, enlarged or diminished. Next one is last one, inverted or erect. Okay, like this we need to draw the Taylor form. Okay, in this distance from the candle, distance of candle from the mirror means if distance of the candle from the mirror is 25 centimeters, then distance of the paper from the mirror is 12 centimeters. I am writing approximately. Okay, so image will be enlarged or diminished, enlarged and inverted or erect. Like this you need to take the distances as well as how images are formed on the paper. Okay, now to explain this also we have one more Taylor form. This is Taylor form 1, and again second Taylor form explains about how images will be formed, either it is inverted or enlarged, as well as what is the distance from the screen. Okay, so which means position of the candle behind C, which means behind center of curvature or behind 2C or behind focal length. Like this we need to find. Okay, how? So position of candle position of object. So enlarged or diminished, inverted or erect, real or vertical. Okay, if between mirror and focal point, if between screen is between, which means if the candle is between mirror and focal point, if it is here, then position of the object, either it is what is the position of the object, either behind the screen or behind the object, and enlarged or diminished, inverted or erect, and real or visual. Like that we need to find the focal point between F and C, at C, behind C. All this by using this lab activity we will find out. Okay, one more time I am explaining the lab activity. What is the lab activity? We are finding the image of an object and distance of the object and the distances of the images also. Okay, we need to consider a concave mirror, V stand, candle, screen, which means paper. Now placing concave mirror in the V stand and candle at one side of the position, and now measure the distance between V stand and the candle, then we will find the distance between them, and now place a screen in between the V stand as well as candle, then automatically we will find some distance between V stand and the candle. We need to draw that Taylor form, position of the object and position of the screen, enlarged or diminished, and real or inverted or erect. And next Taylor form is used to position of the candle is between mirror and focal point, and at focal point, between focal point and center of curvature, at center of curvature, and behind center of curvature. All these are basing on this lab activities. Okay, and in next class we are going to discuss about image formations at concave mirror and image formation at convex mirror, and mirror formulas, and finally magnification. All these we will discuss in next class, and we will conclude the topic by the end of that class. Okay, so go through it, and once again just revise all the activities from 1 to 5th, and once again just raise the some doubts. If you have any doubts, I will clarify your doubts.